Man, we've had some really fun Subversiv cards recently. We had San Diego a couple months back, and then of course we were in Rancho for Fight Club last time. It was so cool. We had a very star-studded audience at both of these shows, so it's really cool to see. And we have athletes like Noah Chen, we've got Rana Willink, but not only do the athletes come and bring the jiu-jitsu, they also bring the personality, which I think is a really unique thing with Subversiv. People come out to make new fans, they come out to make a statement, and so it just makes for a really fun time.
When you win belts, you win titles, it's nice, you know, but in the same way that when you lose a match, you have to kind of forget about it a little bit. I feel the same way about winning. You know, in the same way that when I lose, and it's like, hey man, I can't dwell on this forever because like I'm not a loser, I just lost in that moment, I made a mistake, whatever. I kind of feel the same way about winning when I'm a champ. That moment's gonna be gone and the very next day. So I really can't put too much weight into that. I'd rather focus more on just building other people up.
He's really nice.
And just bringing guys to the top and just, showcasing that, hey man, we all got superpowers. We just got to uncover it. That matters more to me than anything else, if I'm honest with you.
So yeah, act, model, train jiu-jitsu, that's kind of like my routine. It's like 3 careers, so you'd be surprised. I've met a lot of jiu-jitsu people, even in the acting world. Like I've worked with other people that also do jiu-jitsu, like even in modeling. I love that. So it's like, it's easier to make friends that way too. It's like exploring different things, That's me. I love to explore. Yeah, I just love being an open person, I love to kind of go with the flow. I love being around the people in the jiu-jitsu community. Overall, I'm just a chill guy.
I think that if you're not training to be the best, then why are you training, kind of thing. And so the whole idea of, it's me versus me, yes, it's you versus you, but you versus everyone, okay? And then you versus you. But first, it's you versus you in the room every day, day in and day out. But it's you versus whoever's in front of you, like that day. And so my mentality is, yeah, I'm gonna be the champ. It's just a matter of when, who, and when the stars align for me, So I just have that kind of mentality. So I'd say a little bit of both.
It turns into almost like a pro wrestling gig, where either you're the good guy or the bad guy. Which one is it? Which one are you? Right? When in reality, you're actually both. Right? Like the perfect example that you gave me, right? That guy that he turns it on, he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Well, you gotta unleash that beast when it needs to be unleashed, and you have to tame that beast when you have to tame it. Yeah. The switch. The proverbial switch. Big dog.
And in my mind, I was, man, I'm gonna live doing jiu-jitsu, I'm gonna compete, and that's gonna be my life. I'm gonna be competing and being a professional athlete. But life happens, you need to make some choice. In Brazil, unfortunately, it's hard to find some opportunities, so sometimes you need to choose if you want to go for your dream or if you want to survive. But I was still competing a little bit. I got my brown belt, competed for a little bit. But when I got my black belt, I remember to tell myself, okay, you're a black belt, let's keep competing, but just for a hobby, just because you like. And I did it my first tournament, I did it really good, and that made me, that was the spark I needed to bring the fire back, to think, man, I still can do that. I still can do that.
My mentor has been telling me I reached a certain point in my martial arts ladder, but now it's time to raise all the other ladders in my life, whether that be spiritual, mentally, and just my relationships. Not letting past events, childhood trauma, and all that stuff bleed out into my relationships and things around me, because that affects the bridges that you've built and you burn them down on accident. That's what it means to be the king of the hill to me. Not just, are you the baddest dude who can beat everybody up, but do you have control of your emotions, and are you nice to people? Are you willing to go out of your way to help somebody? Because in the end, that's a true martial artist and a true badass, in my opinion.
The next Subversiv Fight Club is going to be March 7th in downtown Long Beach. I'm going to be there calling the action. We are going to have a star-studded lineup. You guys do not want to miss it. It's going to be one of the coolest venues you've ever been to, and you can definitely trust the Subversiv is going to bring the flavor like usual.